What does it mean to be human? It's a question that humankind has pondered for as long as we've been able to think at a higher level. It is always one of those bigger topics that we seem to want to touch upon in all of the different media forums that we have. I'm sure many of you that are watching this video have heard of the big discussions around artificial intelligence currently, and the implications and the effects that it's going to have on society and mankind ongoing into the future here. This has always been a topic that I absolutely love talking about. It is one of those topics that really makes you want to broaden into the deeper aspects and perspectives and philosophies of life. So I get pretty hyped when there's a show that finally releases that touches on these topics and executes it extremely well. It may just be my opinion, but this show truly, I think, deserves some attention and recognition this year. And that is the original anime from Netflix called Pluto. Originally created as a manga before being adapted by Naoki Urasawa, with an original run from September 2003 to 2009, and being based off of the original legendary Astro Boy created by Osamu Tezuka. Urasawa did a wonderful job of reinterpreting the original Astro Boy and creating it into this very thrilling murder mystery that dives heavily into the deeper aspects of human emotion and sentience and what it means to live. The main plot of Pluto follows around the story of Detective Gezek from Europol. The story gets more complex when it seems to be that a robot is committing these murders, and the targets seem to be the 7 great robots that exist in the world and the creators of them. There's a lot of very familiar story concepts that are in this, very much like Isaac Asimov's 3 Robot Laws, in the whole perspective of this murder mystery being revolved around a robot killing. The main villain is targeting these very unique and very powerful AIs. These AI entities that exist, the 7 great robots, are in fact almost classified and could very well be massive weapons of mass destruction. Despite these machines' extraordinary capabilities, most of them just want to live their lives exactly as a human would. A lot of what I've been hearing about AI in the last little while is suggesting that we are not very far off from a future where artificial intelligence to this caliber and degree could very well exist. One of my favorite videos on YouTube currently is from the Y-Files discussing this very topic, the development of AI and the pace in which it is currently developing. And quite frankly, it is a little scary how far things have come even in the last year or so. My biggest question to you there, dear viewer, and to whoever decides to stumble upon and hopefully watch this video, what do you think on the topic of AI and its development, and what if it becomes as sentient as a human? Do you believe that they would have the same rights as we do? What level of life do you think is valued into that machine? Because quite frankly, I am very much under the impression that if it ever does become sentient, they are just as human as we are organic machines. They may be mechanical, but they can hold and would have the capacity to hold the same kind of moral value that we are able to understand as humans ourselves. It's a very slippery slope, truly. It is a very slippery slope that I think that we are diving into in the next few years here. And I really do hope that the brilliant minds that are behind the development of these technologies currently are asking themselves these very complicated moral questions as to what they see a future with other very capable, very emotion-filled, sentient beings looks like. It makes me wonder if we'd be able to even coexist and cohabitate with a being that is so evolved, even that much further past us intellectually. We can't even coexist with ourselves. We are constantly always fighting with each other. That much has become very evident even in the last couple months here with a lot of the different conflicts that are currently happening across the planet. There are so many endearing and lovable characters that are in this show, especially Adam's. Adam's storyline in this show is the one that made me want to make this video. If a machine is capable of all of the higher emotions that we experience as humans, it is important for us to be able to have a modern example of something that we can refer to on this whole notion. This is only the beginning. My friends, my family, my next door neighbor. This is only the beginning of a bigger picture, a bigger story. And how we deal with it going forward is having more discussions about it in the now. Dear viewer, I truly hope that you have found value in today's recording. And if you have, I would be honored to have your ongoing and continued support as the channel is growing here. Without you, there is no Catching the Rift, and I do hope that one day I can make this into my full-time endeavor to bring value to your everyday journey on this planet. Until next time, everybody, stay well, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the flip side of the rift.